Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, you guys. I have a special treat for you tonight. We got a few extra voices in the recording studio tonight. So I'll introduce them first, alright? Purple shirt, you want to go first, faggot?
Boo!
Alright, that was purple shirt, so just use that boo to gauge who it is. Alright, other faggot, what's your name?
I am J. Nipples.
Okay then, alright, that's cool.
That doesn't give away your identity at all.
No, not at all, not at all. Alright guys, so we're gonna jump right back into it. I have no fucking idea
I've yet to watch
where we left off, but let's see.
What is this shit?
Alright.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure I make a Down syndrome joke every time I see that picture, because it really cracks me up. So we leave, all three together. Lily walks beside the wall, letting her cane gently tap against it every now and then. Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she's practically half hugging her as they go.
It's because she can't walk, because she had a stroke.
Although it must make her walking that much harder, Lily takes it in stride. As we turn around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train.
Fucking Christ.
Hanako shrieks a little and my vision briefly goes black.
Big dick.
Oh,
Like I
fuck.
said,
I
it
think
was
I know
a
what this
stroke.
is, you guys. Okay, so this is me. Ouch! Oh, fuck. You guys know what this is, right?
No.
Oh, God. This is gonna be great. Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me. They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who bumped into me and has now fallen down onto the hallway
Because
floor.
she has no fucking legs.
She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The
Because
former
she can't
strike.
find her legs.
The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't have legs.
Oh god.
let's get a dramatic zoom on those not legs, guys. Get a dramatic zoom, please, please. Or she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. You don't fucking say.
It almost makes me forget I'm having a heart attack.
It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. That's actually what our guy has. He's got, like, arrhythmia, which basically means if his heart goes too fast or if he gets, like, surprised or something, his heart can go into, like, a severe heart attack and he can fucking die. So he has to be really
Let's
careful.
surprise him.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I told you I watched any of the prior videos.
No, that's fine, that's fine. I've come to accept it
Not a one.
at this channel, okay? I make shit and people don't watch it. That is the revolution of how this goes.
God.
The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up.
She's been in the same position for 5 fucking minutes.
Twin Tails girl. Alright.
That's her fucking name.
Right now,
It should be no legs.
because we don't know her name yet. Faggot. Okay.
Her name should be No Legs.
Okay, you haven't talked that much. You're doing her voice. Gay J. So, what's this girl's voice like?
Oh man! Hey, are you? I'm sorry about that, really!
That was good. That was good. Keep going.
I wasn't looking where I was going.
Fucking speak up, you dick.
And you just came out of nowhere. Sorry.
She's looking really apologetic, in the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I like that he describes her as a hurt puppy, and it's no, you can't see it right now, but she's got no fucking legs. So she's definitely hurt something. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. Specifically. It's okay, don't worry about it. Ouch. Okay. Oh fuck, that's my heart. That's my fucking heart. I'm dying. I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition.
A girl with no legs.
Don't. This is serious though. I've heard, because I watched a thing, and the flowchart for this, once you hit a certain point, there are several ways that you can just fucking die. That you die at this school.
Shut the fuck up. Just like It's just
Don't
play the
overexert
game.
yourself. Don't forget your medication. And most of all, don't get hit in the chest.
Oh, you mean like you just fucking did?
Yeah. Like we just
Good
fucking
job.
did.
Good job.
I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat.
My heart was like Doki Doki no.
It seems normal that I'm dying.
Hey, nurse!
What the fuck is she wearing? Like, I'm just in my gym panties.
I think she just got fucked by
That's
the gym teacher.
gym panties. That's like, you know, that's Japan gym panties is the stereotypical thing, you know.
Welcome to the autistic school of underwear.
The worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it.
Oh, you fucking got it right.
I stare at her for a few seconds, dumbfounded, until I realized that I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled over myself and looking all tense. Ugh, like an 80-year-old man. Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time and taking a deep breath.
Quickly, I hide my boner.
You want to take some narrator lines here?
Nah.
No? Okay, cool. Fine. Fine by me. She just knocked the wind out of me, big time, but it's nothing more than that. Oh, real quick, I got this story about when I got the wind knocked right out of me this one time. I had gone to church one day, and like, the pastor's daughter was there, and they had something, and they were running around with it.
Did she
and
try
so,
to have sex with you?
No, she didn't. No. But they were running with something around, keeping it away from her. So one of the kids that has it, like, just gives it to me, and I don't know what the fuck's going on, because I'm, like, out of it, you know? I'm like, what the fuck's going on? They give me this thing, and she just runs up and kicks me in the stomach, and I'm like, and I just can't breathe. And I just, like, drop the thing, and I'm, like, on my knees in the grass, and I'm just like, no, it's the pastor's fucking daughter. Jesus Christ, you think I'm just gonna be like... Plus, when you get the wind knocked out of you, your first interaction, or like your first action after that, isn't to go like, fucking square up and just jump up and start swinging your fist. No, it's like, I need to get air back in my lungs, because I cannot breathe.
They're always the worst.
Big time, but it's nothing more than that.
You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard.
It's okay, I said I was fine, and nothing's broken, no harm done.
That's good. I was...
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
What? What's up?
Is that girl's hair eating her face?
You know who that is? That's Philia from Skullgirls before the parasitis of hair.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Alright, this is you now. You're doing her voice. Do you want to know? Her voice was the high pitchy one that I was doing earlier. So you can do whatever you want.
So, what happened?
This is great. She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons.
She's fucking stupid.
She's blind. But she sounds very worried. More than what the situation deserves, really. That's why she has a cane, but you didn't notice that.
Oh fuck.
I thought you were just like...
Someone just bumped into me. Nothing serious. Just winded.
Sorry. It's my fault. I was just going to get some more stuff. And I was in kind of a hurry.
You have like an 8-year-old reading level, man.
I fucking read it.
That someone is here, Emmy, isn't it?
You mixed here it is of you fuck.
You want to die?
This is a great recording session, guys. I hope you get a lot of entertainment out of this.
This is gonna be the only episode of this anyone watches.
The little
rest
girl
of this series is bullshit.
coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic or metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
God.
You're up.
Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Here's a...
You! Do you not know who the fuck your character is?
Hi, Lily. Hanako.
I guess the girls know each other.
Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure these sorts of accidents, but there are people who are not.
It doesn't matter because it's a contraction.
I don't care.
I have the throat of a 40-year-old smoker.
Could you, like, the next time one of her lines come up, could you, like, read it in, like, a jazz voice? Like, put a lot of inflection in it, please? I want to see you try that.
Put some soul into it.
The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught misbehaving.
Alright.
You gotta thank her because she's been naughty.
It's so cute, I find myself smiling.
Why is my character being a slut? I know that! I was just... Ah! I gotta go!
That was great.
Teacher will have my head! I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead! Sorry, but I've got to change and everything.
Does anyone find it ironic that the girl with no legs likes to run? Before any of us can say a thing, Emmy has already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet.
As her legs are literally bolted.
This bitch just almost killed me by bumping into me in the hallway, and then she just ran off. But I still got the digits. Does that kind of thing happen often around here? Because I don't think my heart can take it.
I don't know how I'm gonna fucking come at this. I'm not... I haven't done my research on this role, Logan.
You're blind and very pristine. You like to drink tea. You sit in a room by yourself when you eat lunch. That's what I know. Now you know it too. Backstory. Do it.
God.
Your best friend is this chick and she's really socially awkward and I want to hit that shit.
Alright.
There are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors.
That's pretty good. That actually reminded me of like a Fire Nation general.
Lord Zuko! That rarely stops Emmy, it seems, even though she has no fucking legs.
You know what it's exactly like? It's like the actor that plays Uncle Iroh in the shitty play that they watch of themselves in the end of season 4, the Ember Island Players. That's what you're like, because he's like, oh, you know what else?
She's got no legs, crushed crab pizza.
You're like Fire Navy Man. That's another one. She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight composed smile. Very composed.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her. I'm afraid. Shall we be off then?
Lily heads off along the hallway, and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room the two use for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go to the business of making lunch. Before I can even open my small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with her thermos and tea bags, as Hanako is setting out both their lunch boxes. So is this what you meant by coming here almost every day?
Yes, Hanako, and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we ended up using the room irregularly.
After seeing Hanako's reaction to me over the past couple of days, I can understand why that is a boon, and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class as well. I take my seat last after Lily's poured the tea for us and sits down. Yes, the blind girl pours the tea.
It's all over the table.
She's just fucking pouring it on the floor.
The more time I spend with these two girls, the more I think they're perfect foil to Misha and Shizune. So those are the other two girls we talked to, but you guys haven't seen them yet.
Are they less fucking disabled?
One of them has, like, not really it's like it's not ever said. That's Misha. And the other one is deaf, and because she's deaf, she's mute, because she can't, most deaf people can't talk.
And I just want to say, I'm fucking stupid.
Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met.
So, how are you faring in Yamaku, Hisao? You seemed a bit flustered before.
Apart from getting lost every now and again, and being crash-tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess.
You know what you should do? Quit being a little faggot.
Okay, I guess I'll do this chick's voice, right?
What are you gonna say, Hunter? Why are you in a position?
I want to practice the accent. Yeah, you looked pretty hot before. Are you really okay?
You're ruining this character for me. For a brief moment, I consider telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold it back. These people probably don't like hearing about other people's disabilities. It's probably a weird taboo, you know? To be like, this is what's fucking wrong with me, what about you?
Did you hear about Jeremy's dick falling off?
I heard Jeremy's got elephantitis in the nuts. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing, I was just a bit startled. Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think that they're buying it, but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. Pressing the matter later. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask, don't tell. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved.
Hey, why the fuck don't you have legs?
Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that.
I just don't like talking about my tiny dick.
So, how long have you been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well.
Just that you're blind.
Well, I don't know my way around anywhere, because I'm fucking blind. I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved to the dormitories when she did, if memory serves me right. That's right, since high school.
Is this a racy Asian accent? Is that what this is?
I don't know what it is, it's still in development.
Obviously.
So you've known each other since then? I'm scared what comes next.
Where's my character at? I want to talk.
We're gonna have to give you another character because your character's off fucking running.
You can have the chick with half a face.
Where she looks like she got beat by a pin.
Is that Zuko?
The scar's on the wrong side. The scar's not on the wrong side!
Since I moved, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural. Right.
Good. Right.
Try and go Scottish, okay?
Scottish.
You guys realize even though you whisper, it can still fucking hear you, so that's really fucking awkward.
Oh fuck. And now, enjoy the velvety tones of my anus.
Yeah, of course. That was the actual line, by the way. Living next to someone is probably reason enough to befriend them, though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness played a part in it as well.
She probably fucking tripped.
Blind tits! I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has to deliberately avoid looking at her scars. With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch.
Oh fuck.
It isn't long before the bells are signaling the end of the break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunches as efficiently as they set them out.
Fucking terrible. I guess I better be off. Are you going with Hisao, Hanako? Bitch.
Hanako looks up at me, and for a second I can see that she is considering skipping class, maybe just to avoid walking to the classroom with me. Oh, my heart.
Yes. Two different. What the fuck?
I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking if looked at in the wrong way. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can.
Hey, you with the what the fuck happened to your face?
We should hurry then. Class has already started by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell as she bends down to take her cane. Hanako and I filing out before her. It's return of Down syndrome. We walk quickly down the empty halls to our respective classes.
The fuckboy school for autism.
As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 classroom, she turns towards me. But she's looking at the wall!
Hisao! Thank you for sharing lunch with us today.
My pleasure, Lily. Oh, shit. And with that, we part ways, Lily entering her classroom and leaving Hanako and me to make off to our own. She's still looking like she wants to run away.
Alright, if they're getting ready to fuck, I'm not even doing commentary.
I'll do it.
Dude, we're like, what, 3 hours into this game? You really think it's gonna be that? And I click it and it's just like,
Balls deep.
So, do you really want to go back to class now? Oh, do I get the option of... No, I guess not.
Yes.
God, you're shit.
That's the second time he's had that line.
Yeah, you're not gonna get many lines with her. Okay, then. I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would be appropriate and safe enough. Am I gonna get a choice? Do I get choices? And Lily was right. The more time we spend out here, the more explaining we have to do. I open the rear door to the class and walk in.
Yeah. What the fuck?
The teacher looks up at me and opens his mouth to say something. However, as Hanako follows me in and closes the door, he simply nods to us and continues his lecture. This is the third time that Hanako has had her truancy practically ignored. There's definitely something going on here.
He's giving her a ripe dickening.
I actually was hoping that guy would talk because I like doing his voice. We make our way to our seats, and I notice that Misha and Shizune are both missing as well. I wonder if it is some form of informal agreement with the staff, or if it's a perk afforded to the unique students of this school.
Suck his dick, you get out of class.
All day, every day.
Trying to make as little disturbance as I can, I extract the relevant textbooks from my bag and start catching up. It's very, very delicate procedure extracting the textbooks out of the book bag.
Surgical even.
Yeah. The class goes on quietly.
With fucking no one in there.
The teacher seems like an okay person despite the weird first impression I got, and the material is relatively... What do you mean? That was your homeroom teacher, dude! The material is relatively interesting. However, the way he teaches is really bizarre. It's as if he expects that everyone is a natural genius.
Everything.
When the
What a
final bell
fucking
sounds...
change. Like, no. The fucking... You use that if you're going to a new place, but it just went to the same fucking screen.
Well, it's meant to show passage of time most of the time.
Hey, passage of this dick in a minute.
I feel like that's what they're teaching my characters not to,
When the final bell sounds, I realize that there is still a lot of time left in the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. It's odd. At the hospital I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. Everyone else leaves and I'm left alone with the teacher. Muto is examining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with a red ball pen. Raising his eyes from his papers briefly, he notices me and furrows his brow. Alright, this is my guy. Let's see, what was his voice again?
What is it, Nakai?
No, his voice was more like, "What is it, Nakai?"
What the fuck?
I jump at him,
he a bird?
addressing me, but I guess it's natural. Yeah, he's sort of like flighty and weird, you know? Guess it's natural. He's like science teacher, homeroom teacher. Spark some conversation since there's nobody else around. Nothing. Thinking about what I'd do after school. The teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he is holding and arranges his papers into a stack, clacking it against the desk twice. He seems very methodical, and for a brief moment I'm reminded of Shizune, but the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed, much more routined. You have no plans? No, I considered joining a club, but don't know what kind of club would interest me. Go observe a meeting of someone else's club. Might pique your interest. I guess. But I don't know how to continue from there. Because my shit lord. Muto looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back to avoid a conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students. I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not that I'd be isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about the disabilities. It's like, it feels that I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird to ignore them. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The teacher scratches his cheek absentmindedly, looking very unresponsive.
It's an ass cheek.
These things are only an issue if you make them one, faggot.
Or if you rub your dick on it.
You can talk normally with someone, even if they are blind or something.
Or something.
Faggot.
I have no fucking legs.
Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't just a normal kid behind whatever they might seem at first glance. Faggot. He says the same thing as Yuko did.
We're all fucking brainwashed.
I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness, when the only way to communicate with her is to talk through Misha? Or Hanako, it's not like you can ignore her face. But I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. Oh shit. Do you want me to do her voice? Because it's, I do a gravelly voice as well. It doesn't matter, I'll do it. Teacher! Misha crashes in. Hands straight in, an enthusiastic greeting, her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. She starts towards the teacher's desk with her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Muto, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general, slumps in his chair. He's just like, this bitch.
Standing up though.
Mikado. Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong but has no idea what. Yes! We have talked about volume control before. Yes? But she doesn't lower her voice at all, and the teacher just rubs his eyes. So, what is it? We need help! We're running out of supplies for the festival stands! This is a distress!
Fucking Christ.
She waves a pink slip of paper she's holding around.
Is it her hair?
Yes. So, go get more supplies from the art room. What's the problem with that, faggot?
Bitch.
Plywood! Plywood is always the problem! Last time we wanted more, there was only a little, but that time we just took it all and went with that. Now there's like none left there, so you know where there is some? I don't understand. How would I know?
I'll build you a fucking coffin out of them.
Shi-chan, it means the president thought that a teacher would know if there is plywood. Was she wrong? Rudo looks like he is in great pain, frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get out. He anamorphs into a giant frown. Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible.
He's
Like looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time.
What?
Let's take a moment and read that again. Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible. Like looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time.
You fucking shit.
Beautiful.
What a right dick in it.
I'm afraid I have no idea if there is any plywood in the school, let alone where it would be if there was any.
There's some wood in my pants, though.
Bitch.
Oh, what should I do? Perhaps try to find Mr. Namiya. I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need.
Like his dick.
You'd have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, but that's a different matter. Because he's buried out back.
God.
Ah, I don't have time! We're so busy!
Like a deep voice.
She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as despairing as if it's possible for a person like her, without even noticing. She crumples the note she's holding against her hair. The pink note, with the pink hair, it just like goes into it and you never find it again. I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do and we're falling behind the schedule.
I haven't even fucked the entire football team.
I need a drink after that one.
Yeah, you drink it up, you slut.
Muto looks at her gravely and then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. I think it'd be better if he didn't. I don't think he deserves to be happy. I wonder if you could get some temporary help.
From this dick?
He switches to staring at me, focusedly, with a hard expression, as if trying to say, go make some friends. Ellipse! I guess I can give you a hand.
What's his dick? Red sock.
You can! Thanks, E-chan! You really are nice!
God damn it. Oh, give me a red sock.
She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her finger, yelping, ah! And looking very puzzled.
God damn it. God.
Come to think of it, what's E-chan doing here? Class is over. You should be having fun!
On his dick.
We just had a little chat. Oh no! It's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, E-chan? No, I'm not.
You have all the fucking voices right now.
I'm running this talk show!
Nigga.
Is E-chan in trouble, teacher? No, he's not. Get the fuck out of my room. Muto sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get her off the teacher's back. I got you, bro. Got you, fam. So, what do you need? Here's a list. I can try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's none in the art room. She offers me the note she's
Good
holding.
fucking
I take
idea.
it, hesitating
there's
a bit.
no plywood in the art room? Look somewhere else!
Look in the shop.
I said I'd help you, but this has no implications on whether I'm joining the council or not. Oh! Alright, so this bitch and the other one is trying to get me to join student council. There's your backstory, so there you go. Still, thanks, E-chan. Try to be quick. We're in a stall building streak now. We must hurry, hurry, hurry! She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me and the teacher looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement.
Bruh, she has some nice tits, right?
Well, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now.
Murder that pussy.
Please don't sound so smug. Looking at the list with a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat handwriting that is undoubtedly Shizune's, I heave a sigh. Heave it. You gotta throw it out of your throat.
Hey, did you guys know that if you watch this episode backwards, it summons Satan and he will fuck you?
I wasn't aware of that. Should we have said that out loud? Because now I feel like we're gonna be responsible for a lot of Satan rape. I'll be going then. Waving the long list limply at the teacher, I exit to the hallway.
There's a lot of almost
Bitch.
sexual in you. Fucking Christ, that picture.
The classrooms closest to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side,
dedicated to autism.
and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. Further down the corridor, still with identical doors, are rooms that I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom as such. I carefully push open the furthest door and peek in.
Yo, anybody want a dick?
It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs are all around the room, a thin layer of dust settled on them. There are more easels in the corners, so at least this looks like the right place. The room is flushed in sunlight from the big windows, shadows creeping all over the desk.
Dicks everywhere.
That's personification! There you go, you know, your English lesson for the day from, visual novels. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making the beams of light almost visible. Jokingly, I call into the empty room. Oh shit. Anybody Something catches my eye and I stop mid-sentence.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Should Photoshop
Oh,
a dick
shit.
in that right there.
Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Sitting on
She
a
has
desk.
no arms! Oh my god!
Oh,
Damn it!
shit! Oh man!
Up with the fucking.
She's eating with
Oh
her foot,
yeah!
man.
Oh my god!
Some of the crippled fucks in this game.
This is literally called Disability Girls. Did I not give you that memo?
No, you fucking didn't.
I'm sorry.
Literally every single Japanese novel, there's someone with no fucking arms or legs.
What is this shit? I mean,
This is the greatest thing known to man. That's what you're looking at. This is pure perfection.
Next!
This odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of hands, but her presence here is what takes me aback
As opposed
even
to
more.
What other attribute?
How did I miss her before? She's sitting in a corner very still, but I still somehow took her as a part of the furnishing, or as a statue at first glance. I'm not being too observant today as a whole. The girl seems to be frozen in place, staring at me with her huge eyes like a rabbit in headlights. She's staring at me, her mouth wide open, ready to accept the fork. I think we're gonna stop right there. I think we're done.
I don't know.
You guys want to keep going?
Hold on. Just calm the fuck down.
Alright. I'm staring at her, my mouth wide open, suddenly remembering I didn't finish my sentence, and trying to think if I should. This weird stalemate keeps us both stunned into silence, punctuated only by the wall clock ticking rhythmically. Hello! Oh, shit. The girl stuffs the fork full in her mouth and is now staring at me expectantly while chewing. This is a bit awkward. Hello. I was told to pick up some supplies from here for some festival stalls, I think. I didn't think there would be someone here. Also lacking in arms.
Yeah.
There isn't! That's why I came here too!
Holy fucking shit. She picks up another forkful. Doesn't that mean you're here then? That's really fucking awkward. That's,
Looks like she's sticking her fucking chest out on purpose or some shit.
She can't balance. She doesn't have any fucking arms.
I'm very fucking scared. She raises her eyebrows as if she was suspecting my observation was false.
See these? You see these guys? It's fucking tits.
You're pretty observant! I guess it does. But who are you?
You sound like the bully from Chalk Zone.
You wanna die?
This girl is pretty straightforward, isn't she?
Hey, you wanna fuck?
I'm Nakai, Hisao Nakai. I just transferred in on Monday. I was from the Chalk Zone. You know who's got the chalk? Rudy's got the chalk!
Even more awkward to say it.
I'm Rin! Tezuka Rin! Rin Tezuka!
Name is backwards.
I won't shake I won't shake hands with you because I don't fucking have any. But at least we know who we
Look at
are.
this fucking face she's given us.
Ooh.
But at least she's the
Ooh.
first to be like, yeah, I'll make a joke out of my disability.
That's very nice.
Her deadpan manner. Oh shit, she's supposed to be deadpan, dude. You know what that means? She's supposed to be fucking deadpan. Do you know what that
I
means?
think I do.
I'll do a deadpan voice for it the next one. It kinda bothers me joking about these matters doesn't feel appropriate at all. While I'm trying to figure out what's appropriate and where this girl is, she seems to have lost interest in me and is now gazing yearningly back at her food. Deadpan is like, can I continue my lunch? If you don't mind me, I won't mind you.
Can I continue my lunch? If you don't mind me, I won't mind you.
There's like no inflection in it at all and like
Hey.
no change in volume.
If you need to get your stuff, the supplies are at the back.
Go right ahead, but lunch? School's already over for the day.
Not for people with no arms.
What word would you use then? There's no word for a meal you eat after lunch, but before dinner, right? It bothers me very much too. I don't really know what I should say.
This girl's kind of weird. I don't think you were supposed to eat a meal between lunch and dinner to begin with.
It's called dunch. Everyone fucking knows it.
But I'm hungry now, and my delicious boxed lunch would have gone to waste otherwise.
Did you make it yourself?
Are you on me?
I have curry. It's fucking delicious.
With much decisiveness, Rin once again picks up her fork between her toes, and with at least as much impoliteness, she points it straight at me.
That is not straight at. That's fucking right at her face.
So, Nakai, what brings you to this fucking place?
Like I said, I was told to look for these things, and I hold out the note to her, waiting for her to take it.
And she has no fucking hands.
No, the school. From outside, you look fine. Is your problem inside?
Oh shit, she's being really forward about our problem.
Are
She
you
wants
physically
to
disabled
know.
or do you have autism?
Because you know, this school specializes in autism. I come to a full stop, opening my mouth but not getting a word out. I
guess! I'm good at guessing! Better than most people!
I think this voice actually captures her pretty well. Rin cuts me off before I can answer her question, or skirt around it somehow. I don't know which I would have done. I froze in front of the issue again. I haven't even told anyone here about my condition, or maybe it's only because it hasn't really come up.
He does have autism.
He's got arrhythmia autism. I do get the feeling that not making issues of this is a part of the social code here, as the teacher said. I wonder if the people here could relate. Probably not any better than any normal person could. I can't relate to Shizune's circumstances or Lily's either. Naturally, while I go through this in my head, Rin keeps considering what my condition could be with an overtly contemplative look on her face. She puts her fork between her lips and leans back, looking at the ceiling as if the answer is written up there. Which it is! Because I wrote it up there in my sleep after my friend told me about the feminist conspiracy. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window side. For those of you listening at home, I just got a fudge round package hit up beside my head,
Fucking package, really?
creating a mask of dark shadow on the other side.
What the fuck? What?
I don't think it's anything in your head. It's something in your guts would be boringly ordinary. Like this lunch, and it'd be less delicious. I'm trying to say I don't want your dick. The problem must be your dick.
This messed up Sherlock Holmes kind of statement and the sheer lack of tact it was delivered with catches me completely off guard. I think I might have reeled back even physically as Rin's eyes widened in revelation and astonishment.
So I was right. There's something wrong with your dick, isn't there?
With your tackle.
With your dick.
Tackle.
Dick?
Tackle.
No, I just like that. It's like that they refer to it as a tackle.
She's gonna tackle this dick.
I want to end this episode now. Can we end this episode now? Are we good? Are we
Are you
satisfied?
prepared to choke on a dick?
I'm not, but are we satisfied, or do we want to keep going?
This has been fucking 44 minutes long.
Yeah, this is getting pretty long, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
My fucking 2 lies that I said.
Quit your bitching. You had the opportunity to talk.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you could have jumped in and said anything. you
Alright,
wanted.
everyone shut the fuck up. This is Dick Balls McGee signing off. Just like leaving in this pure moment of astonishment. It's total fucking cliffhanger. We know you're gonna be next. I can't talk.
Big Dick 12.
We know you're gonna be back, so you'll find out if this autistic
guy has something wrong with his dick.
If it's too big or if it's too small.
I'll catch you guys later.